History made, and in what a style from Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. 175 with just 80 balls he played with a strike rate around 220. This is something, we were expecting from Vaibhav Sooryavanshi from the very start of this tournament. He said that, wait, I'll give it to you, but when it needed the most, it was the best occasion. It's the final. It's India versus England, one of the best sides as far as bowling attack is concerned. But then you have a child prodigy like him. I have to go back to 1980s to tell you a story of a prodigy again. That's Mr. Sachin Tendulkar, god of cricket. And since then there was no one, who in his very own teens can give this kind of happiness, can give this kind of experience to this cricket crazy nation. And after Sachin Tendulkar, yes, this is another teen sensation, a prodigy. Today it was not the typical Sooryavanshi kind of start we saw. It was just a 24 ball, 24 runs at the very start, 100, a strike rate of just 100. But then a 32 ball half century converted it into a 55 ball century from there onwards. So a 55 ball 100, and since that 32 ball half century, you knew that something special is in the cards, because the way he was hitting the ball, the way he was a 14-year-old, was toying with English attack. And I played in my childhood, I played this EA Sports 2007 07 cricket. You have to use that shift plus A, shift plus D, to hit and hit and hit in the very low level. Star wise, there were star 1, star 2 means 5 stars is the most toughest phase. But I played it at the very initial part of that star rating and hit those shift plus A, shift plus D. It was easier than that. The way he batted here, it was easier than that shift plus A, shift plus D. Especially the way, I remember, this was his, fourth 50 plus score when he crossed that 32 ball half century. And before that, he scored 3 half centuries. One against Bangladesh, I remember, him playing that important innings. And after that, there was one versus Zimbabwe, and then one versus Afghanistan in the semi-final. So 2 of the most crucial games, and this man come up with two of the best innings. I don't know whether that semi-final he'll call one of the best innings of his life, because he scored a 52 ball 100 also. That was a very important innings, a series decider innings for Indian team in 4th ODI, youth ODI last year in England. But this particular innings have all in it. You talk about the huge sixes, and before this tournament, it was 18 sixes, most by any batter in an edition. He scored 15 in this very innings. Forget about him crossing that mark way earlier, when he scored the 19th six, I think before his 50 or somewhere down when he scored the 50 runs. He was already at that point of time hit already 5 to 6 sixes, and he crossed that mark very easily. This tells you that what kind of domination he has in this tournament. We still have to wait for the result. But yeah, what an innings, what an experience for me also individually, to witness this historic, once in a lifetime innings from Vaibhav Sooryavanshi. And many more to come.